Now I think my table looks pretty good despite the mess, but I ended up modifying that to match my PC, and this is what it looks like at night. Oh hey, it's Andy on set, and I'm here to show you the entire process of what I did with the LED strips, how I modified my table, a slight review and unboxing, and going over the mobile app so you can find which LED strips are best for your next project. Govi is the brand of LED lights used here, and they're taking the LED show to the next level. There are a wide range of options to suit your situation, including independent control from your mobile device, custom light sequence design, and can be controlled by Amazon Alexa. You'll have to choose which specific LED strip is best for your project, and I'm going to go run over the differences right here. Now depending on your project, you're going to have to find the right LED strips for you, but I'm going to go over a few of them so you can actually get a good idea. Fastest unboxing. Go. Open the box. 2 reels. Just what I ordered. That's nice. I see a little damage from the power adapter. That doesn't really bother me. Now the key components. I got the main brain that controls the LED strips and the receiver. There's also some buttons on it for personal control. I got the actual power adapter. I have these little clips that you can mount on furniture and different things to mount the actual LED strips. And then now there's just a bunch of other stuff. Manual that you're not going to read because it's on this video. And then some alcohol strips and some other Govi type manuals. Now it's time to throw that box away. And that's your unboxing. If you download the Govi Home App from the App Store or Play Store, you can see all the options in detail. Some have Bluetooth commands, some pair to Alexa for voice command, and some are all-in-one and do everything. Now the biggest difference I see is RGB to RGB-IC, which means independent control. So you can actually independently control each of the LEDs on the strip instead of just doing one solid color all the way around. RGB is adjustable lengthwise and can do solid colors throughout the strip, while RGB-IC is brighter and can change color throughout the strip but not cuttable. I chose RGB for this product because I know I'm going to be cutting the strip a bunch of times and putting it inside the PC where I need to add a little bit extra length to it. But if you're putting LEDs around the perimeter of your ceiling, go with RGB-IC. They look a lot cooler on white walls and you don't really need to worry about length. And here they are. I went with the RGB Dream Color Bluetooth Govi LED strips, 2 reels for 32.8 feet total. The plan is to put the lights underneath the table, near the edges, and inside my newly built RGB PC. It is pretty dark in there and I really want to light it up to show the actual components inside, so that's why I'm going to be cutting the strips. The strip on the far side of the table that is actually going against the wall behind me will be shooting up on the wall so I can actually see the color just take over the room. I really appreciate what Govi's done here. I know some other brands do this, but they give these little clips so you can actually put them in different areas on the table or under your bed or attach them to different furniture so you can place the LED strips appropriately. Very good for customization. There's adhesive on the back of the clips, which is very strong, but also comes with screws just in case if you need them for your project. The corner table is quite large, but 2 reels will cover the perimeter and PC. After measurements, I found the screws provided may risk damaging the table for attaching the LED strip mounts, so I used only the adhesive provided. During the build, I fell asleep. Oddly cozy under the table. When I woke up, I finished lining up the mounts. I hid the wires on the underside of the table and have the receiver and brain of the LED strips on the table for easy access. That way I can point the remote to the table and turn it on without struggling for any connection. Keep in mind the location you choose for mounting so you don't have wires everywhere or poorly accessible control. I came across the corners of the table and I had to make adjustments without damaging the strip. Adjustments as in a 90-degree turn. Wasn't that pretty, but we made it work. We also fixed that little gross area right there. You see it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Near the end of strip 1, I had to cut the remaining... Wait, can I cut this strip? Oh, classic YouTube record scratch. Let me double check the manual, because I threw it away. Oh, we're good. And also on the strip, there's a little scissor mark if you double check. Just double check before you actually cut anything. Better safe than sorry. This is just a friendly reminder because I need it for myself. Take the trash out. The leftover slip had some soldering work ahead. No wasting these LEDs. I attached it to the end of the other strip and went from there. You just line up the 4 pins and then solder them directly. You really don't have to do this, but it beats being wasteful. Plus, you never know if you're going to actually use more of the strip later on. Now before I start placing the second reel, I know it's going to be a little bit different because I have to have an attachment going into the PC. So I had to make cuts again. I used color-coded wire to not get confused because who knows. Match the colors and double the 12-volt line. You can never have enough ground. Now I can go back to the clips being on place and facing the wall. Still had to have some of the adhesive attached to the clips, so I made a little cut on the adhesive side, not the actual LED strip side, to expose some of the adhesive and then attach it to the clips. Now it's time to move on to the PC side of the build. I could go on about my PC, but I'll save that for a different video. I turned it off, unscrewed the tempered glass panel, and put the lights in around the sides. After the LED strip was placed inside appropriately, I cut the remaining off, closed it back up, and now it's time to see the final product. Let's move to the Govi Home App on your mobile device. It'll ask for some basic information just so you can actually connect to the LED strip, depending on what you'll want to agree with. There could be updates and just connectivity stuff that just may take like a few minutes. After that, you can get to the main screen controlling brightness, set timers, DIY, and the different types of mode between playing to music, color, and making your own scenes. You can also adjust sensitivity and other aspects. I really suggest just playing with the app because you can find some really cool stuff in here. I even decided to make my own scene, which was literally just a Valentine's Day theme, and it was just red, pink, all the lovey-dovey colors. And if you have the Wi-Fi LED strips, you can set this setting when you're not even home, so if you bring back a guest, you can really set the mood. Something I found kind of strange is one of the scenes did not have like a typical RGB fade, so I had to make my own and it was pretty easy. And that is honestly my favorite setting. DIY really helps out because I want specific lights playing and it makes it look very cool. Govi Home is basically a social media app too that just wants to promote different projects people have done with their LED strips. You can see some really cool tutorials and other cool projects others have done with their LED strips. And you can even upload your own. It's all up to you. There you have it. Different projects to come, and let me know if there's any other LED project that you want me to tackle, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I can make a video about other stuff, and I have a little bit of the LED strip left, but I'll save that for a part 2. Something down the road to adjust the setup and make it a little bit cooler. Or I might even switch to the RGB IC LEDs for a different project around this room or something else. But for now, like, comment, tell your mom about this video, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.